Please don't distract me. I'm here to give insightful commentary about Hearthstone because I know a lot of you guys care about it. Okay, so Mori full mold. I think he's playing Druid. I'm guessing he didn't have any ramp in his hand, so that's why he full molds. Guy is clearly wondering how he wins this game. And the real win condition for this deck against the Druid is probably the weapon. The real question is, do you keep the Pan-Man and Magatha, right? Tiger's plushie could be good, but I think honestly, you're probably looking for something a little bit better than that. I would be kind of shocked if you throw away the Magatha or the Panner. He probably keeps one. Let's see if my analysis is spot on. As a lot of you guys probably know, I am a regular Legend player. If you don't believe me, you can go into the deck building screen for Hunter or Druid, click on my deck, and it'll say regular Legend player, certified from Blizzard. It has the check mark. He full mold? Well, shit. I guess he really wanted the weapon. Understandable. He played wait, is this Highlander Druid?
Is that a cactus construct off the top? Oh my god.
And he top decked the one and he has the splish splash whelp. Wait, is this guy running Highlander Druid? Oh my god. All right, I'm excited. You got me locked in, bro. Mori, I'm rooting for you here. Listen, I'm not a... Oh, he's got the Rolling Stone 2 on turn 2, bro. It's cooked already, man. That doesn't stand a chance. What's he gonna play, a drone? And it's gonna get absolutely crushed by a rock. Chat, quick question for you. Rock, paper, and the mech? Who wins between rock and the mech? Trick question. It's always the rock. You just use the rock to beat the mech's wiring and it's over for you. And the Gorgonzomu if he wants it. I think you still whelp on turn 3, but the Rolling Stone there. No light work, no reaction for Gaio here. I'd be molding a little bit. I like the Forge from the Muscletron. Desperately needs that. Ooh, it's a lot of questions here. So in my opinion, what are you ramping to? I kind of like the Cheese Boy.
Splish splash whelp potentially here on turn 3, but there is...
What do you got? What do you think Gaio is drinking there? What is that? It's like maybe a Coke Zero can. Black. Oh, wow. He plays the Traveler. What's the expert analysis and chat thing? Do you guys think that was a good or bad play? I can understand why he's doing it, but I think the Cheese Dragon was so much better there.
Puppet Master
Props, Todd, and hope he can't clear the Dorian on floor. Holy shit, that guy's goated.
Not a huge deal for Mari.
It's actually crazy. I know you're locked in, but what blind man did your haircut? What's wrong with my haircut?
With double fours in hand. So
hey,
this just gives
what's wrong?
Mari plenty of things to do.
How are you?
Knows that Muscletron being
what's wrong with my haircut, dog?
Is probably the likely play from you, which it is.
Actually serious?
Now has the option to just drop.
He played the Forge minion. He's probably thinking about if he wants the coin into the mech here. I think that mech's the Divine Shield Andrew. Not 100% sure. Fresh out of my shift in LEC directly to your stream. How you doing, bro? I'm doing good, man. How's LEC today? Who played today?
Yeah.
What are we doing? I'm a little surprised on the Cheese Dragon thing, but it'll be quite interesting to see.
Extra value and some really large minions that did get copied with the.
I think he is gonna coin. So that's not Rush though, right? It's the, oh, it's Taunt. Oh, okay.
I think one of the ideal pickups is.
I'm not really sure. I think I might have kept the coin for Amadeus. Oh no.
Does draw into
Dorian lives every single time here. Oh, you can see Guy who's pissed because he doesn't have an answer to it.
And on the previous turn from
do you ever trade your stones in?
Just a very large
quick 3-0 G2B Giant. Wait, this is playoffs, right? Who looks like they're gonna win for EU? Dude, NA yesterday, chat. I watched the highlights for LCS. Oh my god. Horrible day for League of Legends yesterday for NA. What do you think? It's a single elimination final in the loser bracket the way it used to be? They had a loser bracket yesterday. I think top 8 is just for time. If I'm gonna be honest, then they would need to do 4 days rather than 3.
There's no way to have like multiple rushers now after seeing this mech that could be buffed to get through it and kill the.
Really trade here? I guess you do if you're that concerned for magnetization's purposes.
And there's nothing to.
I guess, but oh,
just deciding on whether or not.
Okay, Dorian's really good to have on board for the Druid. Don't get me wrong, but the weapon here is pretty goated.
Just barely off killing the.
But the thing is, oh my god, the Dorian's actually so nasty here. God, if you didn't know, let me explain. This minion right here draws a taunt minion. He did draw Ziliax, but that means he's either getting a Phi or he's getting the guy that refreshes 4 mana. And if that's the case, he gets another copy that costs 1 because of the Dorian, which could be a little bit of a problem. Now, obviously, from this perspective, He doesn't know that that he drew Ziliax already, but he's gonna rip it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Yeah, he drew the Nest Matron. Still good though. Like it's a lot of mana back for very, very cheap. Could be a pretty big swing. Right. I think that guy whose turn here is really, really good though. Obviously, he didn't know that he was gonna be drawing Ziliax, but that's absolutely insane.
So many dragons.
Yeah.
I actually heard that Maury copied my deck from the deck building screenshot. I'm gonna be honest. I think he believed.
Then Chia Drake. Second Nest Matron.
Splish Splash Whelp.
Gorgonzormu.
Yeah.
Could even swipe.
Nest Matron. For the second Nest Matron, why not? Maybe you don't even do it. You go Gorgon first, into the second Nest Matron, into the Chia Drake, draw a spell. Sure. Still protecting your
instead of going for.
You ever swipe here actually?
But there's taunts in the way.
Yeah.
I think there might have been a consideration for taunting there. Or for swiping there. If you swipe there, does he have an answer from his side to actually get through it? You would need plushie. Oh no, he does. He's not all in on Dorian there. Okay, I respect it.
And that's just going.
Not sure if that was the best play in the world though.
Even more taunts in a couple of turns.
I haven't watched any of the games. Period. NA is always free in every game. It feels like outside of like Smash and Marvel. Bro, they did better in League of Legends World Championship last year than Europe. That's all I'm saying. You're EU making fun of NA. Remember what happened last Worlds?
With the miniaturized Tigress plushie. So
what do you do for the Handbuff Paladin side here? I mean, you have to kill Dorian. You can't leave it up. But the fact that there's crystal, the crystal cluster there for the Highlander Druid feels pretty great.
Just a matter of how he wants to sequence the turn here, which order he wants to play things in. If he wants to get a buff.
I don't know what he does here. He wants to kill Dorian for sure though. That has to be mandatory. Just depends on how he wants to do it.
The Righteous Protector instead.
Yep. Look at the taunt. Yeah, the plushie to kill the Dorian here. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, there is everybody's favorite card.
I think it's good. Ooh. Okay, Reno picked up.
Care for a standoff? What does he say?
Pretty big deal as we move forward here.
It's been a while since I've seen Reno, to be honest. You guys remember Reno was like in every deck? Now he's barely around.
For Handbuff Paladin, but it'll also limit them.
Reno Jackson.
To a minimal amount of stats. On
Ready for a standoff? That's a classic line, right?
Yeah. Which is,
care for a standoff. That's what he says, right? That's what he says. So knowing that he has Reno, he's actually like in a very safe spot. I'll be willing to bet here, chat, that Druid wins this game based on the hands. I don't know if we truly have an answer for Handbuff Paladin to win this game, but I mean the stats are still looking pretty thick. He does have a board presence for now, but Crystal Cluster into the Reno the following turn might just seal this deal up. But maybe he doesn't. I don't know if maybe you have to think about Ominous. Ominous is one of those cards that is very scary. Remember when you were at One Life versus Aggro and played Reno to heal the full? Oh my god, do I ever remember? I still think about those moments. Sometimes I'll wake up screaming in the night after I have a nightmare about me not top decking my Reno Jackson on turn 6 against Zoo Warlock.
It's not like there's no follow-up.
Now, with my Reno body pillow that's right beside me, I wake up and I know that I'm okay.
With Mari being at 10 mana.
So he did go for the Crystal Cluster. If I'm Gaio here, you're probably thinking about the fact that he has Ziliax and or Reno.
Because a lot of hand buffs have already.
And that could be really relevant. But you ever just hit face?
Double charge.
You ever just give him the old 1/2 pop with the whole minions here? That's actually a surprise. What's that? Okay, so it's a 6/5 plus a 6/6, so you can do 12 from hand.
Like damage from hand will be limited.
So that's 14 with the weapon. Plus 7 is 21. 26. He's actually so close to lethal. It's crazy. Wait, he can get plus. You get one more, so 27.
Leroy, Muscletron.
What side of the Reno body pillow is usually up? The decent one or the really naughty one?
That's a long time from now.
I actually have two, so both sides are up.
Yeah.
You caught me, Kurgo. You caught me. Trading?
How many trades
In my card
do you have
game?
to make here? Is it just trading
No,
of
stop.
everything,
Stop. Do
or
they know the deck list? Yeah, they should.
what's the point when Gyu has to kind of switch gears and just start
I
pushing
don't know
things,
about this.
because
See, the thing
of
is,
the
like, he obviously doesn't know there's arena. We're kind of playing with the knowledge that there is. But I guess in his mind, if it is going to be Reno here, it's like
Yeah,
at
I
least I
think
can
just
play Omnitus for
couple
free.
trades,
Well, I'm saying for
just to
free, but
get
like
some
for a
minis
full
off the
turn with
board,
like nothing's
and then
happening.
apply enough
I
pressure to
mean,
where
do you even need to
Mari kind of
Reno here?
feels
To be
forced
honest, you
to,
could trade into the 1/1 with the 5/5. You play the Ziliax
go
to get
for a big
6/5
removal if
6/5
he has it.
Andrews. You get to kill the 6/5. You get to kill the 7/6. You're in a pretty good spot. You may
seems
not
to
even need to
line up
Reno here. That's actually like
fine
a
against
probably
this
for the
board.
best.
You can clear off.
Reno is probably not
Yeah.
worth it because it plays into Omnitus, and if they play Omnitus next turn, then you Reno.
Into the South Sea deckhand.
Oh, this is free, bro. Yeah, Ziliax here is so much better.
And gives him
Because now you're forced from Gayu to play the Omnitus here almost guaranteed. Because it actually maybe you don't, but
as well. Didn't have to
Yes, it's rough. Yeah, you play Omnitus here. From Gaiu's perspective, you're almost just praying to God that he doesn't have the Reno. But I mean, we already know what's gonna happen in your chat. I'm more here for the visual reaction from Gaiu when he sees the Reno. It's so much fun. I really feel like I'm so much better at Hearthstone when I can see both players' hand. It's actually crazy. Like, I would make the better play knowing what I see right now, right? Like, I'm just better than these players are. Like, what an idiot. He's playing in a Reno, dude. Holy moly, what is he doing? No! I wouldn't have done that. Stop! I'm like Walter White in the back of seat of the car, the window's closed, and I'm screaming. Please, Gaiu! Nope.
Yeah, it's
Please.
big.
Oh, he's not gonna play it. Oh, he's thinking. He's thinking. What a G. He knows. He's like, if it's Reno, it's GG. But if I don't play now, it's probably also GG. It's over.
Very tough
Got
to get through the Amethyst.
07s. 07s. It's over. There's no way. There's nothing he could have done. Do we ever Marin here? No.
2/2s, but now the Reno coming down.
No reaction. Doesn't care.
Scale and the Amethyst.
No, doesn't care. He's actually over it already.
That you talked about earlier now for Gyu.
Oh my god.
So no potential for.
Wait, he drew his Ziliax though. Does that ever matter?
Drawn to come out and create that copy.
Nah, bro, I'm conceding on spot, man. Your hand is so bad at this point.
Minions and Leroy.
Oh, that's tough. Already dead inside from too much Hearthstone. Oh, what a turn, bro. He jumped to 2-5. Oh my god.
Oh, but there's cheese on the other side.
There's a problem here because he can't Marin into the draw anymore, right? So that feels kind of bad.
Yeah, the Customs Enforcer makes Marin a... Well...
It's just
yeah,
bad.
Yeah,
it's just bad. It's just bad. Well, oh, 5's great. All right, we're chilling everyone. It's like,
could
the
go
thing you
for
get
it.
off the Marin.
probably gonna go.
Could just go for
Well,
the
he knows
Marin,
he's so
but
far in the clear that he saw Omnitus already too, so maybe he just plays Cheese Boy. How does he lose at this point? Is there any card in the Handbuff Paladin that actually gets him back into this game? I don't think so, right?
Unless he really wants to commit.
5+ cheese.
Ah, you're cheesing. You're cheesing for sure. Like Hero Power, it's free. I don't think he gives you. It doesn't ever give you a Doomster. Ooh, Kangor's kind of awkward. Nothing really matters. I'll get to 3 cost minion.
Big effects on the minions.
What does that minion do?
To be honest, it doesn't even feel like they're gonna.
GG.
That 3
Concession.
gonna even be killed.
All right, it's game 1. That's an easy game 1 for sure, right?
Nothing to do.
We all probably saw this happening the second the Reno hit. Like the Reno is in hand and we knew,
Yeah.
but kind of wild.
That is running any sort of ECT.
Freeze 3 random enemies, deal 5 if they're already frozen. My goats. I mean, listen, I would say that was a game of skill, but I'm not sure if it was. As you can see, when the Druid hits their ramp, what could he have done? What could he have done? Interesting game. All right. Well, we'll see what guy you bounces back with. I'm sure he'll be okay.
Like every time we've seen Mari,
I think one of the most important things about being a Hearthstone esports player is having the mental to realize that, like, it's just one game, let's move on, you just got unlucky. That game is a lot different if he doesn't have Reno there, right? The worst Druid has ever been? I couldn't answer that question, but I'm pretty sure Druid has always been relevant throughout Hearthstone's history. There's probably a couple expansions I don't remember where it hasn't been. Like, I don't think it was very good in Rise of Shadows. I could be wrong, though. I don't really remember if it was playable in Rise of Shadows. That might be like one of the first times in a while. Beast Druid was also a thing, yeah.
And not allow you to run away with the game.
There's a couple times.
And then you have extra removal.
All right.
You know, you're not reliant just on.
I can't remember though.
Yogg like you are in the
Karazhan, what are they doing in Karazhan? The thing is, for a while, Druid always was just fine because they're like Druid's classic set was really good, right? They had ramp, they had draw, they had damage. Well, I'm kind of a damage, but they were good. But sometimes Druid just from expansions didn't really get anything good. That was the biggest thing. Token Druid was not in Rise of Shadows, was it?
Yeah.
You're right.
The second game
I don't remember though. I feel like it needed something else though. Maybe it was an Uldum. Maybe Rise of Shadows was wrong. I feel like what were they doing in Ungoro?
This is a matchup that we've seen.
It's never been like, I think it's safe to say Druid has never been like the worst class in the game. They've always been around.
Yeah, as long as the boards don't get too big.
I can't remember though.
Too out of control.
Druid is living rent free in your head. Druid, well, they do. They're nuts.
Oftentimes they can.
As long as Druid has ramp, who cares, right?
Not playing big minions.
There's a card in Magic I went against yesterday, chat, that was like, I think it's an enchantment or an artifact, and it says you can play you can play up to 2 lands a turn. Bro.
Yeah, sometimes
I was like playing against Druid in Hearthstone, man.
It's a 1/2, and then they want.
All right, we got the Handbuff Paladin versus the Overheal Priest deck.
So
now, normally I would give it to the Overheal Priest because this deck's been looking very good throughout Hearthstone or this whole tournament, but Handbuff Paladin, especially with Festival Security, could be really powerful.
Finding ways to clear the board, but
interesting.
Both players decent openings.
We'll see how this goes.
Festival Security can be very good, especially if you can get it buffed up. It's a nice way to.
We got it. Oh, we got a Panner on turn 2 as well.
Taller and love.
He has the Clergy, bro. He passed on turn 1.
On 1, which.
Ugh. I don't know about that.
Play, so does have to think about this. And
like a recent video with Simo Coldwave is just Lothab. Does that make sense?
The payoff
isn't it like a Lothab for both players though?
For dropping this Clergy on turn 1, it's gonna be some.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Just play it.
Yeah, you just play the Clergy on 1. The problem is now it's like I guess you go for the Grime Street here because you kind of need the Festival Security to answer the Clergy. I think if you go for the Panner, you're probably just tossing it for content.
But now Mari has to decide, is this just going to
we'll see how this goes.
The Grime Street?
I'm gonna be looking for the stinky checks on Twitter also. What are you doing on Twitter for that?
A little bit more draw.
Why are they using non-golden cards? Some people just don't like golden cards, right? I remember people talking about how like the golden cards used to distract them from playing because like it's like eye candy, right? It distracts you. There's like a literal setting in League of Legends to turn that stuff off, like on the map, because like you don't want to be blocked. Like you need visual clarity, bro. Your brain is processing all these animations at once. Like you're not using your brain at the highest level to make the best plays possible. I'm assuming, right? Kind of agree with them. Do you think they're oh my god, do you think HS should release an expansion and theme with a new WoW expansion since the WoW one comes out?
If I'm coining here, maybe it's.
I think the crossover between World of Warcraft players and Hearthstone is very small, so I don't think they really care. What is the new WoW expansion? Isn't it like some underground theme?
Yeah.
Is that what that is? It's like something with like people underground or something.
Coinhauler doesn't have
I remember looking at it off stream with somebody.
But there's enough in the deck to where you don't want to leave.
Because the WoW cinematics are so cool.
Back in the game, but actually it's just going to be coin.
Love the WoW cinematics. They do such a good job.
Draw card and
Class of Enforcer here is pretty goated.
So I like this.
It's cool that card sees play.
And now it's just going to be Customs Enforcer, which.
Watching official stream? Nope. Watching a Rarran stream? Yep. Hell yeah, bro.
Not gonna have.
Yeah, we're kind of cool over here. We play Hearthstone. We talk about bidets. We shoot the shit, if you get what I'm saying. Thanks for watching. Okay, the Custom Enforcer. Oh my god, hit him with the back to back, dog. The Pan Man here, maybe, right? Pan Man plus Hero Power.
Being able to use next turn, but
probably going to be the case here. You could do the audio medic, but I'm not really sure. You kind of really want to find the weapon as soon as possible, I think, against Priest, because you do need to build a big board. So yeah, I don't think you play the audio medic here. There's no point. You have the Hauler, it's gonna die anyways. Yeah, we kill the 1/3 here, you move on with your life. I think that's the play. The good thing about the Customs Enforcer though is that it stops the Holy Springwater from being as frustrating.
Seems like a good option.
I like it.
There is
We should hire you as a commentator because the official ones suck. I mean, don't say that. We're just different vibes, right? They're professionals. I'm here to shoot the shit.
A few turns away from the almond duel at this point.
Right. They should release an expansion again about kobolds and like dungeons or something. Bro's living in 2017. Dude, kobolds and catacombs is 2017, chat. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Not really much else going on, to be honest.
Yeah. There is the potential of just.
You ever play the Hauler here?
With the creation protocol.
Doesn't feel great.
And seeing what else you could find instead.
But I guess you can go Hauler, Springwater, Flash Heal.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
What is he looking for at that point?
What do you do, bro? Like you're kind of in a weird spot, but I do like the Hauler into Springwater, Flash Heal, right? You kind of need to do something here. Wait, am I the best player in the world? Look at that. You look at that call out, chat. So you keep the custom enforcer on board, but you do stop the draw. And you know that he didn't have the weapon last turn, so you're feeling pretty good here. And worst case scenario, right? You have the rest in peace to resummon this thing, but Guyu's kind of in a weird spot here.
Use the customs enforcer at 1 health. There's not a ton of other.
Have you been working out, flexing that gun on us as we wouldn't notice? Bro, I've been working out for years, but you know.
Yeah,
I've been trying to work more on my arms recently for chat because you guys keep telling me how ugly I look. Next expansion, everyone gets a hero card with Taurus Druid. Trust me, my uncle is John Druid Hearthstone. I heard in the next expansion chat, don't say this to anyone, okay? This is for us only. This is only for us, all right? But Druid might be still in the game, which is actually such a shame. I'm actually so pissed. Fucking sucks.
Not much else going on in the hand, so
didn't know standard deck run tech cards like wild now. Well, this is a competitive standpoint, right? So if you understand the metagame that you're going to be playing against in a tournament setting, like you're not going to go against homebrew Andrew in ladder, right? You'll be going against like the competitive deck. So if you can make like a pretty good analysis, you could tech against it. And the great thing about Conquest is you could target a deck. So if they think every single person is going to be playing rogue or priest, you could target that deck and force it to never win a game because you get a ban, and it's fantastic. That's what the cool thing about being in a tournament is. How would you guys feel if they did Hearthstone best of 3s on ladder, like instead of best of 1s, like they had another like format for it, and you could have a sideboard of 5 cards? Would you play that?
Mari's last turn, though,
it could be interesting.
The Hauler did get cleared by just Tiger Plushie plus the mini.
No one would play it, really?
Which now means if
you guys don't think a single person would?
Just rest in peace on the other side. That then
heck no, Mr. Rarran.
Taylor can come out after that.
It would take so damn long to climb. Then I could get railed by Druid twice instead.
Festival security is going to be real big.
That's actually base skull. You're right. Why would I want it? What the hell is this over here? Try, you guys see my cat's tail?
Maybe the smaller festival security.
What are you doing up there, Mooney?
Like a great disruption play because Mari knows.
You guys ever think your cat sees like ghosts? Man, I swear she's looking like a.
Right.
She's looking up like there's something there, and I don't see it. You should look up. Oh my god, I'm gonna try my hardest to say this name. Wait, what's going on here? Your festival. Okay, this guy's Handbuff Paladin deck is actually so cool to watch, though. Unironically, like the festival security is such a cool tech. You should look at Zalatath.
Any progress, really?
She's the new baddie in the new WoW expansion. She made some banger HS card animation.
We'll go back up because it did not start in the deck, so the customs enforcer effect. It's just the love everlasting right now.
Yeah.
So, like,
let me look this up.
You. Welcome to Ram Ranch, KO Cladio 1.
Yo, bro.
Spring,
yo, Chow. Did you say that? Thank you for the sub, bro. Welcome. Yeah, I think the priest loses this one. I'm gonna be honest. I feel really good with it. Love your videos, Rand. Thank you. Appreciate it.
But that doesn't feel great either because you're just.
Dude, I don't know how these companies keep coming up with like more and more attractive characters in their game. I know it blows my mind, bro. And how they do it is crazy.
Is that still just something that you might want to do.
You know, we might get a new hero this year or next year, since DH came out in April 2020 and DK came out in 2022. Would be interesting to see. Okay, I'm gonna reply to that comment here as we're watching this game. I'm pretty confident that next expansion we will not get a new class, and I think they learn this. The reason I'm saying this is because I think from Death Knight they learned that adding a class in the 3rd or the 6th expansion standard cycle is really difficult because Death Knight wasn't popping enough to really make an impact, right? And I feel like that was a much bigger deal than Demon Hunter coming and swinging. And don't get me wrong, hate Demon Hunter with a passion, but I would rather have the brand new class be extremely impactful than what Death Knight came in with. So if they decide to do it again, I would imagine that they would probably do it in the 1st expansion again.
And kind of had to go for this play last turn because wanted to keep the Love Everlasting active.
I would imagine that they're going to do probably 1st expansion, or maybe if they want to test on a middle expansion, right?
To try and get this done.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And now this.
That's my honest thoughts. So if you guys are thinking that maybe we get a new class next expansion, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Like, if they did, I'm all about it. But me personally, I feel like they probably learned from it, and that's going to be what it is.
Yeah, buffed up. Second
class would you like to see? I've talked about it a lot. I want to see a class that's not in World of Warcraft. People are going to be like, oh, they want Monk, or we want Evoker because it's like WoW related. But bro, give me something new. Give me something that only Hearthstone has. That would be sick in my opinion. Amethyst coming down here would be pretty cool. Oh, it did. No. Did we get the custom enforcers to actually have a chance potentially in this game?
Yeah, he really does not want these.
Rexa! No! Easy Reska pick here, bro.
Is big, though. It's still very. It's
in a power with synchronized.
Okay,
is Priest gonna win this?
That's fine, but having that second Amadul, and now it can actually be played.
Did you already draw both weapons?
Next turn because got rid of the customs enforcers. It would have been 9 and not able to be played.
I think it's GG.
Now Gu has a ton of options.
I think Reska's crazy. How about a Gardner who's just Druid but fair? Why would they do that? Like, I don't know. I'm really excited to see if I have no idea if they're adding a new class, but if they do add a new class, like, it'd be cool to actually see something that's not in World of Warcraft. I've talked about it so much. I know people really want Monk, but man, like, just to give an example, right? Like, if they made some, I'm not a designer, so I don't know. I'm just trying to base it off what I would think would be cool. Like,
welcome to Ram Ranch.
I don't know, something mechanical, for instance, like maybe like a tinkerer or something like that, and that's the class. Like, that'd be awesome. Like, just to have a class that's only in Hearthstone, like, it'd be amazing in my opinion. But I don't know if they're gonna do that. I think they really want the appeal of a monk, because I feel like making a new class is a really big endeavor, and if they need to get like the return on it, right? They have to get the return on investment there. Also, isn't he just cooked here? Like, what does he do? Like, if he kills a Manfall, it doesn't really do anything because he knows he has a second one.
Just has to go for it though.
Just feels so bad. Cause like he's trading 2 minions in, and then he knows the second one's there, and also he doesn't know the Reska's there, which is a problem. Welcome back. 412. What is it, Ysera? Monk is still missing. But now are we gonna no, like Monk. Yo, Santa, thanks for subbing. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Monk and Evoker from World of Warcraft are both not in Hearthstone, right? But my logic is like, if I want people to play Hearthstone, yeah, I think Monk and like Evoker might get people from like World of Warcraft or oh my god, World of Warcraft to come check it out. And I'm sure Monk will do very well. But if they added another class, bro, oh my god, he added another Mantle in his hand. Bro, just concede. It's over, dog.
An insane amount of
you tried. Move on. Save your mental. Good job. Well thought out, to be honest with you. There's no way he's winning that game, right?
I'm gonna scoop out of this one.
Yeah, like there's How about a janitor? Just a dude who will clean up your pipes, if you know what I mean. And then you do like the weird smiling emoji.
The Handbuff Paladin on both sides just seem to.
What would that be? Because there's almost everything in the game. I don't know how, like, again, I'm not a designer. If they pay me to design a brand new class for Hearthstone, I would take a lot of time to really think about something unique. But that's what I'm saying. Like, as cool as I think it would be to have Monk in the game, I think having a class that's only in Hearthstone would be amazing. I think it'd be cool because you would get people who come from World of Warcraft who want to try the game out. You get Hearthstone people who are extremely interesting or interested, I should say, to see what this new class is because we have no comparison. And most importantly, it would be like, it would make a lot of news articles, right? It'd be like Hearthstone adds its own original class, Poggers, right? I think that'd be cool. I don't know what that would be, but again, I think it would be awesome. That's just my opinion, though. I know a lot of people are really like hoping that they add Monk at some point.
Navigated that the best he could.
All right, 1-1. All these games are gonna go to best of 5. This is the longest Hearthstone tournament of all time.
For Mari. And
what mirror match we get in next?
I don't think we've gotten to see Mari on the Rogue just yet, and it looks like we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
I don't think the return of interest or investment rate would be as good as adding a class from a very popular game. I think in the short term maybe, but if the class is really well designed, I think it would be fine.
May even be better.
I think it's just easier and less time consuming to come up with a translation from World of Warcraft to Hearthstone than it is to design something from a completely brand new perspective, you know? All right, we got Handbuff versus the Druid here.
We'll see what happens.
And I think the most part, depending on what the Druid, like Maury's hand here looks really great, right? He's got the instrument tech and a weapon already. Like you're a big fan.
All of the cards.
We'll see how it goes.
Just says, I need something different than these. I need that ramp.
We need the ramp from the Druid. Chat, does he get ramp? Let's see.
Instrument tech.
Oof, not the hand you're looking for. Unlucky.
Interesting.
Let's see what we get from the top decks here, because the top decks matter a lot from the Druid here. That's a really bad hand. This isn't Highlander from Guyu's side, right? So we're gonna go instrument tech on 2, probably coin as the weapon.
It's usually around the turns where
we'll see from there.
Weaker, unless they hit the nuts ramp.
Ads are more interesting than the current meta.
Trying to put minions in the way.
Is it really that bad?
Early game. It's also the turn that they want to do kind of setup plays.
All right, hero power on turn 2 for the Druid is obviously atrocious. You never want to see that.
That kind of thing. So just slapping a Ziliax on board.
Ooh, yeah, you play the attack. I think you're coining on turn 3.
Yeah, and I think especially with the coin.
Actually, do you? Because you might want to go. Oh no, you want to coin here because I was gonna say you want to play Megatha potentially after, but actually I don't know. Is it ever worth it to just not coin here and then start swinging the turn after, because then you can go coin into Ziliax, and I think that's really relevant.
Puts even more pressure on the Druid.
It's like maybe you're fine just playing the Muscletron here, right? And then you play the weapon, and then you play the Ziliax, because you get to do 2 swings. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm kind of cooking here. You saw that he didn't have ramp, and it's Druid. Druid doesn't often have any removal for these big Ziliaxes, and like that's your big push, right?
And Flower Child in hand, so that can act
will be okay.
And trying to get your big cards out a little bit earlier.
What about Time Tinkerer? I'm going for anything, bro. Explorer would be iconic, given the track record of Legacy Explorers. Again, the potential for like a brand new class could be anything, right?
Flower Child.
That's why, in my opinion, it'd be so exciting.
If that's one of the discounted card, which is more like.
I'm curious to see what he does here.
With the,
I like the Muscletron play. Think about the late game, but I could understand coining into the weapon right now. He's probably asking himself how relevant is it to get the Ziliax to play.
You could just play out a Muscletron here, or you could forge. And,
no, you never forge here.
Drone, to kind of take it a little bit slower.
We're just way too awkward. Like you're playing this for sure, right? Yeah. Okay, now. Okay. Oh, he's
yeah, he's gonna try and go a little bit faster.
Oh.
You're gonna coin out. The Righteous Protector. A little bit of a decision there between the Drone Deconstructor or Righteous Protector.
Okay, I would have done.
Opted for the Righteous Protector there.
Maybe not that.
Something like,
but sure.
Gem Tosser or even another hero power.
Not coin here will probably make it so awkward to play the weapon later as well. Well, you would play the. My logic was like you play the Muscletron, the 3-drop. You save the coin. This turn you play the Painter's Virtue because you don't really care about this damage. And then the following turn you swing again, and then you go coin Ziliax. And I think that puts out way more stats and pressure over the Druid over 2 turns, especially because you know they don't have ramp.
And swipe or the
I'm not sure.
Gem Tosser.
I'm not sure what the better play was. I guess we'll see how this pays out for him, but I don't think I don't think playing a 2/2 here is really changing that much.
I agree.
Because like maybe you push more damage in the long haul, or like in the short term, but I think getting the Ziliax is obviously way more important. Now, Tarum adds a different equation here. I don't know.
With the buffs, that can create some really difficult minions for you to deal
All these
with.
Hearthstone only Andes with zero respect to the source material of theory crafting class that never existed. What's wrong with that? All these World of Warcraft purists feel like the only classes in Hearthstone should be classes that exist in World of Warcraft. Come on, bro. Can't be that bad.
There's only no, there's I was gonna say you can get Doom.
Yeah, see, like again, like imagine just dropping Ziliax right now and like instead
Sleep Under the Stars.
I guess you Megatha here then.
Double Sleep
Draw
Under the
5.
Stars. That's not what he wanted.
Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. It's not called Heroes. It's literally not called Heroes of Warcraft anymore, dog. It's called Hearthstone. Like they cut it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like this would be the time.
Is there potential for just innovating?
Fuck all these Hearthstone. Fuck all these World of Warcraft people that are like, oh, I only want the purest classes in my game. Bro, please. It's 2024. The future is now.
If need be.
Could.
And you may want to hold on to it in case you want spell damage for a swipe, if that's a better clear.
We're gonna play Tarum here.
That's fair.
Man, I don't know. This guy, the Mori's lines here don't make any sense to me.
Well, here for Mari, this is just going to be a
Go back to Magic if you don't like the IP. Yo, Icky, you know how they just made Evoker as a new class? I know, crazy, right? It wasn't there in the original World of Warcraft Classic, so it can't be part of the game. What the hell? That's crazy, bro. You're so right. How dare the Hearthstone team make their own class? You're so right, bro. How dare the World of Warcraft team make a brand new class that wasn't in World of Warcraft Classic? That's crazy.
I think it might just be Marin anyway.
Could just use the Enervate now for the Marin.
All right, the Druid turn. The Tinkerer was a hero in Warcraft 3. LOL. That's even better. Hey, Rarran, hello from Russia. Thank you for the videos you make. Unfortunately, we don't have such a good ladder streamers that speak Russian, so you're my only Hearthstone streamer I can watch. Thanks, bro. Hope Russia's go, right?
And then Innervate out the Marin just to empty hand space.
Sure.
You have the tournament deck for the Shaman deck yesterday? Didn't see it in the spreadsheet. I do not. So if it's not in the spreadsheet, I have no idea where it is.
Potentially want to save the Innervate for the Ziliax.
He's going for the clear here. The Tarum line actually ended up being really nice, so it kind of worked out that he didn't have he didn't keep the coin for Ziliax. That's a very bad turn from the
just try to clear off as much of this.
We're gonna wild growth here. I kind of like that play. Okay, that speaks to me as the Paladin player that they're going for something big.
Just save it till next turn. You can do this.
Imagine, I guess you just drop the Ziliax regardless, right? This is fat Ziliax. This is actually insane. Hey, boss, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I think if Gu was able to see the hand,
Hearthstone is supposed to be a card game in taverns like The Witcher has.
No answer to.
Okay, genuine question from someone who never played World of Warcraft, or like not really, but is there actually like a Hearthstone game inside World of Warcraft? Genuine question.
Yeah.
Like, can you play it? Or is it just like the thought is like Hearthstone will be played in taverns? Like, is there any?
Is worried about the Ziliax because.
Is there any like
Mari saw
book that references Hearthstone or like anything that references Hearthstone in the game? I'm sure there is.
Lengths to get the wild growth to get to exactly 8 mana.
Yeah. Okay. There's a reference. Okay.
On that last turn, which would indicate that Yogg-Saron.
There's a toy you could put on a board and you knock it over.
Because he didn't play any.
Are we really not playing the Ziliax here? I can't believe this guy's thinking so weird. Chat, does the average... I feel like when we play Hearthstone games, I don't think nearly as hard as this. Maybe I'd be a way better player if I actually took my time.
And to be honest, it's not easy.
How many of you guys think about what your opponent's going to do on the following turn?
A clear with Ziliax.
I used to do that a lot, and I used to be really good at this game. Now I don't do that at all. Now I just go, oh, green card? Boop.
The 5/7, and the second Ziliax hits the other Ziliax and lives. So you'd be left with.
There's a line that Tyler once said the other day that's actually stuck with me. It was like, in chess, the way you actually get better at chess is you think about what the best possible turn they could do, and think that if they do that, what do you do afterwards?
Yeah.
And you don't think that your opponent just has a bad play and you play whatever you want.
Pretty dire at this point.
Which is like maybe like a good thing to start doing. I should start doing that in Magic the Gathering.
Start with Sleep Under the Stars and draw.
Like thinking about what my opponent. I don't know enough of the cards in Magic. That's my problem.
Double refresh, innervate.
Ew, the Yogg here is disgusting. Wait, he's actually doing. Wait, you don't have time for this, dog. What are you doing? He's nuts. Double refresh Andrew into the coin Yogg.
With the second Sleep Under the Stars.
Or Yogg. Oh my God. Does he have time?
Into the Yogg.
He might have goofed.
A second.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it.
Okay.
But he got the animation.
Oh, wait, Ziliax lives though.
Shadow step?
Wait, what happened?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, I would be mauled. Dude, I would have thrown up. I would have thrown up if I was Mari right here, or Mori 1, whatever you want to say. That's disgusting. Oh my God, imagine losing the game because you didn't get the swing there. Ew, bro, that's not okay. That is not okay. That is disgusting.
That was
Oh God, classic Yogg. Hearthstone competitive esports. LOL. What's competitive about it? Am I right, guys? Love this game.
Greatest fan right at this moment.
Oh, I'd be so rattled if I was him. That's crazy. Guy who's like, yeah, I played that Yogg so goddamn hard, bro. The best.
You almost have to like take a breath and take a drink.
The difference of him killing that Yogg or that Ziliax to not killing it, that's a mental diff for sure, bro. Like absolutely. You'd be rattled.
Not over yet. Still a giant hand of minions.
All right, the good news is for the for Mori here is I'm rooting for Mori after that play. I'd be upset. The good thing about the Paladin here is like he's got bare resources to play with. So that's good.
Power being represented.
Oh my God. Do you see Gaio physically go, yes? I thought he was raging. And the worst part is, to be honest, that Yogg was disgusting because he shadow stepped himself, which means he now has to, like, Mori now has to think about, he has another Yogg. Am I right? Oh my God. That's crazy, bro. Dude, I'm praying for this man's mental. Oh my God. Yo, Maggot, thanks for 5, bro. I love the idea of a new original Hearthstone hero, but the only thing I'm worried about is it feeling like a Battlegrounds or Adventure hero. I have faith in the Hearthstone team that if they were going to design a new class, they would make sure that it doesn't feel like it's not out of place, you know?
Then you're left with still the Magatha and the drone on the board.
It's crazy. That's emotional damage is big.
Clear at that point.
Man, I don't even know. Well, the good news is that he did get the outfit tailor, I should say. So if he ends up drawing like Leroy here, it can be rather important. The Ziliax, I mean, if we're double trade, he only heals for 6.
I think saving the Yogg on next turn for Yogg and.
So you can go Tarum, kill one of these. Tarum weapon. Yo, Warning, what's up, bro? You doing well? Doing great. Mega, thanks for 5 again, bro. Rarran, overthinking is how to use the coin. Meanwhile, Ryu just plays Yogg and shadow steps itself. Dude, listen, you can't play around that. Obviously, that's very fortunate for Gayu. See, the thing about Hearthstone tournaments is, like, statistically speaking, you get here by playing well over a long period of time. But all that matters is what your RNG is the day of the tournament. You're just the better player that day.
I want to see
that's what it is.
Come down
Yogg's run decides.
Block possibilities of merit.
So he knew he had Tarum, which means he's gonna weapon. He can push 9 here, which is somewhat important, I guess, because he didn't actually kill his outfit tailored. Okay, I thought he was gonna play it.
Yeah.
If he had Wind Fury on the Mac, that would go insane. You probably play the Drone Deconstructor again, right?
Lots of buffs coming out here now.
I think that's Wind Fury, right? No, it's Rush.
The other Deconstructor picks up the Rush.
The white ones, I think, is Wind Fury.
Spark Boss.
To be honest, I enjoy the Hearthstone RNG. Makes tournaments more thrilling to watch. I agree with you for sure. As a spectator, RNG and Hearthstone is what makes the game fun to watch. But
Yeah,
as a
I think
player,
it's
bro,
asking
like I would be very upset. I'd be so upset.
I don't think he can really be worried about.
Oh my god.
I guess you could go 5.
Who was the Yogg Saron, Nam?
But at this point,
Nom.
there's bound to be
Nam?
a Customs Enforcer, and then Marn gets shut off. With all these hand buffs, he's got to be worried.
So you're kind of forcing Yogg Saron to come out here.
Damage, but that could always be there. And a lot of the
Yogg, what does
higher
Yogg really
minions
do?
Are gone now. Except for that one Muscle-atron that's over there to the far left. This Festival Security might be pretty beefed too.
He needs to draw a charge minion at some point soon.
But at this point, you could go Marn into one.
What I find
and then
impressive
like
in these
ANR,
pros, they're very
and
skilled
then
at these high rolling thing. Dude,
you can even find
remember, like they're there for a reason, right?
Okay.
They're 100% there for a reason.
Just take it.
Wow, really? That's kind of important.
Food fight. And the jump tosser coming down here.
Oh,
Didn't clear a
terrible.
single
a
one.
counter RNG here. Okay, so ever lethal. Think big. He saved. There's a mech still on the board, chat. This is a big deal.
Not that it's a ton of damage on the board with just two 2/1s.
Is it ever
there,
lethal?
plus the
Seeing the Yogg here is a really big deal.
lobster pots at 0 attack, but
RNG is a double-edged sword. It makes things fresh and fun to watch, but holy fuck, can be the worst thing against and demotivating. Yeah, for sure. Don't get me wrong. But the thing is like I said, to get to this level to get to this tournament specifically, right? You were playing a lot of Hearthstone games over a long period of time, and the variance kind of equals out what happens, right? But that's why like it's interesting from a Hearthstone standpoint, from like a competitive tournament day, is like your RNG that day is probably more important than over all of that time beforehand.
Not as buffed.
Like literally the difference of him killing that Ziliax is
Does clear
probably the difference of him winning or losing this game potentially, right? Because of the consecration and the shadow stuff. Like imagine if he didn't have Yogg again here, like he wouldn't have been able to steal the 9/9. The fact that Mori is still in this game is impressive as fuck. Oh, I like the 6/9 on there. That's crazy. Was a 2/1. He didn't use the weapon. He's holding the weapon because maybe he wants the charge minion.
It's a full board, and now the outfit tailor onto
The ENR, bro.
minion. It's a lovely 6/9.
Does Yogg only have 2 abilities to use, or does the shadow
Big
step
buffs.
refresh it? It refreshes it. If a minion is taken out of the board and then re-enters, it's like it's a fresh minion, right?
Only 11 cards left in the deck. One of them is Leroy. One of them is South Sea Deckhand. Who even needs the charge and rush minions? Yeah, just get them on board.
Or you already used the weapon, my bad, sorry. I was talking to the chat.
Top decked ANR.
Here we go. This wand is extremely important for how this game's gonna go.
Basically, has to hit crown here. With
Oh, he's
the
going for
wand.
crown.
I mean, you might even, if that's the case, you might even just go crown. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna
we
say
go.
crown's the only out, so why take it to chance? Just
Oh
pick it.
my god.
Taunt
Togol's
Lifesteal.
disgusting.
Cho'Gall. 2 Cho'Galls on board, 1 in hand.
I'd be mauling.
Oh. Mari kind of put his head
I'd
in
be
his
mauling.
hands when that happened.
Yeah, but Gu's just out of stuff. There's nothing big left in the deck at
Yeah.
all.
Oh my god. Every time you think someone has a chance, Druid continues to be
Puzzle
Druid.
for Mari to figure out how to deal with all of this.
This is tough.
All the
I feel really bad.
the hand does certainly help. It's not very buff.
To be fair,
but
his mechs do a lot of damage here. It might still be somewhat lethal. Oh man. You can make a giant like his. I think the 6, like both those tiny mechs are 6/6s, right? And it's 11 damage. So one of them has to trade into the Cho'Gall, obviously.
Sparkbot on the drone deconstructor.
You go plushie,
does get
kill the
3 to 1
5/3.
of
Use
those
the 1/1 to kill
Cho'Galls.
the other Cho'Gall. Really?
It's a border
I guess
clear
he's gonna
here,
kill
but eventually
ENR. That's
the
probably
whole
more
middle
important. Okay,
clear.
fair. I was thinking about like going face, but what's the point of going face if you could just
And as you mentioned, kind of.
Okay, I mean, I like this play, bro. All in. You deserve this win. You deserve this. GG. No, that's GG. He has the 5, but the 5 doesn't really matter. He's already like full health, so it's just like a big taunt. So he probably goes Whelp, Fi into the Gem Tosser and hope that Gem Tosser does enough. He could maybe go like new heights, but he's kind of dead if he doesn't play the Fi, right? So
help against this board, TJ.
Whelp Fi. I know, but if you place the Whelp first, then
Perfect.
The Fi gets discounted, so you have to go Fi, Whelp, and then Gem Tosser.
Nothing.
Could Fi, then Gift Wrap Whelp, then Gem Tosser, and hope that your Gem Tosser has.
You just use hero power.
Hits. Can't Gift Wrap Whelp first.
No, you don't have the mana. It doesn't end 10.
Wouldn't have the finale active on the Gem Tosser.
Yeah, you have to go Gem Tosser.
Yeah, it looks like that is.
If you're seeing that from Maury's perspective, though, you're pretty stoked.
All of the options are kind of terrible.
He does summon a random minion for this. Hold on. Okay.
Almost perfect hit.
Oh.
Oh, Amethyst. All right, that wraps
Wraps it up, bro. +2. GG.
Yeah.
There's not a single card in the game that wins the game at this point.
Ultimate Yogg.
Play the 6/4. Actually, do you even care? Is lethal, right? Yeah, it's lethal.
Yeah,
it's lethal.
Still not enough to get you out of this.
Dude, I mean, this game should have been over like 5 turns ago, right? Getting the Yogg back twice like saved him. Thank God the Paladin won this, bro. I would have been so cheese for him if he lost. Okay, nice. Chat, I'm gonna take a quick pee real fast. I'll be back in a minute. Thanks for watching. Give me a sec.
Shutting
I'm gonna put my phone.
Rarran, but felt like really scared to use it early on in the game. Maybe scared of just damage from hand, but that's always going to be a possibility. And I feel like when you're playing Druid against like these big board based decks that can just keep refilling, you have to go for a very definitive swing. You got to high roll a little bit.
Yeah.
And even though he kind of did it at the wrong time. Like you want to get as much resources as possible and then go for I clear their board and I build a board. So that way you're also dealing with the next board. And Gu kept answering the board in front of him, but never could get the board to stick himself. And I think that's where the Rarran plays a big part in getting that out early. While it's not guaranteed, it gives you a shot at that kind of turnaround. But definitely a well-fought game from Mari because just kept spacing out.
All right, let's get this bread.
We
know who we're rooting for.
For the Ziliacs, and
holy moly, man! What a roller coaster of emotions.
But I still agree with that play.
You wash your hands? No, I peed on him. Why would I waste the water when I can just pee on him? It's good. Kill 2 birds, 1 stone kind of angle. You know?
And I think,
Oh, yo, Nickel, thank you for the sub, bro. Appreciate it, man. Welcome back.
Decks that is very likely to get a win as long as the player knows how to play it very
well.
And I suspect that at least at this point, Mari.
We got Gayu, Mari,
less comfortable
the rogue deck. Now the rogue deck could be really spicy here.
A full day in between.
Oh my God.
First group stage and today to get in even more practice on it.
What are you guys replying to in the YouTube comments here? I'm trying to look.
This is
Io gets the most insane RNG and ultimately doesn't matter. Perfect showcase for those who complain about RNG.
More standardized list.
Garbage take. He really well could have won that game when he didn't deserve just from insane RNG. Guys, just who cares? You're not the one playing. Am I right or am I right? All right. The rogue deck here is spicy as hell, so I'm very excited.
Yeah. Elven Minstrel can be difficult to use, so I like the one of.
Let's see what we got.
Been the standard.
He has the pirate too.
And pretty decent opening.
Do you ever go? You never go prep fan of nice. You probably just pass here and go prep into dubious.
In an okay spot with this hand.
Is this the giant deck?
Kind of get into these situations when you're playing against
Interesting to see.
this rogue where you feel like you need to rush.
You guys never watch HS Pro Tour? It's always about playing around RNG. It actually has, though, to be fair.
Times, but
even classic Hearthstone, bro. Games were decided by regs.
Things. You don't need
but it was a spectacle.
That much. Because
I mean, Gaia's hand here looks really good. Oh, the quick pick here is a very good draw. The question is, do you want to go prep into Dubious? I guess not, right? You just get the cards. Is this the road? I don't think this is the giant list because the giant list doesn't run the scoundrel. I don't think.
If he hits the 2/2, there's.
I'm playing this game on and off since 2017. Still have no idea what's going on when I play against Rogue. I just go smart. Bro, live in ignorance, bro. I'm telling you, that's the move. That's the move, dude. Don't worry about what your Rogue opponent's doing. Just
outfit Taylor could just be played next turn anyway.
Just have fun.
Even if Mark
just do your best.
Attack into this.
Oh, that's exactly what Guy wanted to see.
Very funny, actually.
But it does mean 2 extra damage.
He did. He took the 2 damage. I guess because he might be fanning next turn. Okay, I can understand it. I mean, your life to this is the punished.
He's ever played.
But you're easy prep into Dubious here. No questions asked. The pupil kind of is weird, but whatever.
Does have potential to.
How many games do you guys think they played for this Rogue deck?
Yeah.
I feel like if I was in this position, I wouldn't even bother learning this. I would just play other decks. Save my mental, you know? Ooh, the Deffin's really interesting.
And it did hit the larger minion.
Allows you to kill the outfitter, which is kind of important.
Prep Dubious Purchase Deafen is this pupil. Which Deafen
as the weapon is what it is.
I would say pretty good.
But you've already seen a lot. Speaker Stomper here obviously does nothing, so he's not going to play it. Yeah. Did we ever coin Sandbuck Scoundrel here?
That first pupil.
Oh, we do. What are you playing with this?
Now getting to coin into the Scoundrel here. This is looking incredibly
it looks like
good for Mari.
He looks like he's cheesed.
Magatha into Amethyst picked up.
All right, drawing. Grifta. Hey, he's looking for Sonya, and then that's basically it, right?
But, Magatha not doing a little bit.
Draws 6, draws more. I mean, it does not matter, right? The only way Gaio can win this game potentially is probably just cheesing on a charge, which is why maybe playing the Alpha Taylor wasn't the smartest, but I mean, it is what it is. He decided to play it. Chat, you know what's dope, dude? Is my girlfriend's going to get pizza later. She's bringing me back a whole pie. I'm getting hot honey. I can't wait. Yo, Martian! Thanks for the raid, bro. I hope you had a great stream. Don't tell me you're playing wild. What is Mari doing here?
So what does this turn look like for Mari?
Nice raid number. Oh, true. 69. Let's go. Big, 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 big. Chat, if you don't know Martian Brew, he usually plays wilds. Like weird wild games, or I should say decks, not games. Definitely check him out.
We're still missing.
Still no Sonya.
Sonya. Yeah, he needs the Sonya. He doesn't have really a great way to draw. I guess he could do fan first. It's kind of a weird turn. You ever backstab first though?
Could just be something like backstab.
You putting Will on your pizza with the hot honey?
And play the Grifta or Speaker Stomper.
Wait, what did he pick? What did he pick? I didn't see. Oh, that's the take minion, right?
The Paladin matchup, but it would just be a body at that point.
Oh, that's healing. Oh, that actually matters a lot.
The amulet.
Health amulet.
Discount.
Wait, healing's kind of goated because it's one of the fews that really doesn't matter. And he also burns a card, which is big.
Ooh, the Customs Enforcer. Oh no.
Oh, the Custom Enforcer was actually a huge burn too. Yeah. Wait, this Paladin deck is so giga tech to beat the Rogue one. Wait, see, this is what I mean with variance, right? Last game, Gaio got insane RNG, but like that RNG right there, burning that particular card might be the difference of winning. But he also played for that RNG, right? He played Grifta in the hopes that it would burn something important, as well as healing him back out to 20, so he wouldn't just get absolutely crushed, right? 5-head plays, to be honest, all around.
Is the Toy Captain Tarum even buffed at all?
You actually love to see it.
Just once?
Yeah, it got buffed by 1 weapon attack last.
In the deckhand? Well, early for this, no? I guess he has to play something.
Wants to build up.
Why not attack with the weapon first? I mean, if he attacks with the weapon first, he doesn't get the 5 damage. He was going to play it. He's probably going to go wide here. That's probably the most important thing to do. Usually going wide against this deck seems like the case because you don't want just one big minion. Okay.
still
This is
no
a lethal
sound.
Imagine an HS weapon that deals damage and loses durability when
Yeah,
minions
Mari
attack
doesn't
your hero, like
answer
minion
any of
versus
this
minion
stuff.
interaction. Oh, like, yeah, I've wondered if they've
Dubious
ever
purchase
tested that.
prep in here.
Oh, prep's pretty. Oh, he's going for the dubious. Well, he might just die next turn. Hold on, sight. Wait, what's going on here?
Okay.
Okay, I can kind of understand this. Not the best one. You probably shadow step the pool. Oh, there's Sonya. Okay, hold on. He doesn't die next turn. He's kind of chilling.
Stefan can still clear something up, but maybe there's something that can be found from stick up.
What do you know for stick up for? Stick up doesn't seem like that was necessary.
Not enough
Benevolent
mana.
banker, sure. I think you're going for the shadow step on something here, right? Yeah.
Guess gonna have to shadow step.
Does he actually get lethal from hand though without the pupil? I feel like you kind of need it. And if you're the paladin,
Yeah,
like
for
you're
next turn.
probably killing the pupil no matter what. You can't leave it up. Okay, so he doesn't die. There's no dying on the backswing here. He knows that for sure, so he should be all right.
Also be decent.
We'll see what happens. You can never get the you also could never get the 6 damage. I always find the rogue deck really interesting to watch when they don't get the 6 damage.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's actually really exciting. A big sandcastle though, but honestly it's not that bad. I mean, it's not like the extra damage here is really changing the outcome from a board centric thing.
You're gonna go ahead and just.
Why
go
didn't he
for
silence the lifesteal?
castle.
He doesn't actually kill the minion, I think was his logic. Like the difference of him taking the damage is probably negligible because like
Of
the 2 damage
space.
difference is not going to
Override
really
just
matter or
protect
whatever
her,
it
try
was.
to Protect the board a bit.
Okay.
Yep,
Push
might
as
as well
much
push
damage
max
as
damage
possible.
here.
Yeah,
Running lethal. Let's see.
setting Mari to 8.
All right. He's got to go for the hero play, right? This, what, Sonya?
Is big turn potentially.
Rifta first, sure.
Got to start moving.
Still, yeah. Still deciding is not great.
I can't wait to see what he does here.
Gonna clear itself.
And he's still got so. I mean, if he gets past this though, he's actually kind of okay. Oh
we'll see
my
what we
God,
get.
what am I watching here? Hold on. So Grifter for free. He gets another breakdance. He has another breakdance in hand. The rogue's hand's really good, actually, to be honest. Oh,
Control of an enemy.
huge,
Sure.
bro.
Yep. So this is just gonna be a try and build
Wait,
forward
if
kind of turn.
chat question
Yeah,
for
which is
chatters,
sometimes how this deck
if you
wins.
steal the sandcastle and it goes to a location,
Sometimes it doesn't need the full pop
does
off
your
before
opponent get it
I did
back?
See that 1 point earlier, but it's not always.
He wants the life
necessarily how
though.
the game ends.
You want to kill it off. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, he's gonna breakdance
You
it.
don't want to value trade with that. You're gonna give it back.
What am I watching?
Okay, still doing actions. The rope is burning.
Steals the Sankazel, gets the breakdown.
Gets the Grifta. Doesn't care about Sonya.
Leaves the Sonya vulnerable.
He didn't have the time. Oh, he could have had the time potentially, but maybe he wants to save the breakdance for Grifta. I think Grifta is probably going to be the win condition here, right? Damn. Pretty exciting game here, to be honest. All right, chat. Who do you think's winning this?
Well,
I think it's how it worked for Living Blade. I mean, if Living Blade became a weapon, I think that's the case, but the location actually never leaves the board, so I'd be curious to see what it was. What is the rogue's win condition if he doesn't get 6 damage?
Ain't no scoundrels
I mean,
left.
it's just infinitely building on board because of just the way Sonya interacts with all your cards.
One breakdance.
But he left Sonya on board, but the thing is, like,
Tide pool gone.
he has no way
People
to
gone.
answer the Sonya.
With not another one drawn.
But he can get a. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, now he can do that and trade into a bigger minion. But
Sonya dealt with.
what is this really? Wait, what? Wait, he griefed. He griefed.
He didn't.
Oh my God, he griefed. Oh no!
I am just
He griefed.
very confused as to what's going on in these couple of turns. I feel like both players just
That's GG.
not playing these.
I mean, it's not over yet, but like that's tough, dude.
As they could.
He took off his headphones. I mean, I respect it, bro.
Well,
So much pressure.
Last turn wasn't terrible.
Oh, that sucks, bro. If you know on ladder, you would be hitting the concede button. You know on ladder. Now imagine like 15,000 people watching you live while you're playing this. Oh God, you just hate to see it, bro. That's horrible. Got the 6 damage as well. Sonia's in play.
Sure.
Could take the healing if he really thinks that's the case.
Okay,
Did Maxi win? Yeah, Maxi won. Yeah. He takes the healing, doesn't care.
Nope, gonna go for
He knows the win condition here is not about
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so unfortunate, man.
I'm still just questioning leaving the Sonya vulnerable in the first place.
This deck is wild, man. I wouldn't be hitting more. I would be hitting more than the concede button, like my monitor, keyboard, even the wall. Yeah, that's tough, dude.
Okay, well here Ari has a board of some pretty small.
Okay, so the question is, he's only at he's at 14 life. He knows Gayu knows that he has the healing in the hand because he knows what amulet he got.
He's gonna die.
GG. No, there's nothing he can do, right? Oh, he puts the headphones back in. Hold on, he's locking in. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a game. This is a standard deck. Kill me. Come on, bro. I know you're making a wild joke. Deck reminds me of the previous Sonya deck with gifts and poison dagger. Oh, dude, that blade is poison. I think from Maury's perspective, I think he knows he won this game. But I mean, if you're playing for this amount of money, like you're gonna play it to the end, even after that misplay, right?
Is there any possible way?
I just don't know how he wins. Like if he got Leroy and potentially he had the outfitter at hand, there might be the case, but it just doesn't matter, right? He's looking at it. Might just be a concede here.
Buff.
Okay, never mind. He's still playing.
This is just max stats, and it also protects the customs enforcer.
Sure.
Okay. Horrible draw, to be honest, but
pupil. Okay.
Tidal pupil burned.
he has Tarslick in hand. It doesn't really matter. I feel like when they leave Tide Pupil unchanged, Sonya gets completely broken and infinite at some point. I think they'll probably nerf the pupil. I would imagine that they're either going to do like make it 1 mana, randomly get one of the 3 spells you played, or they make it like 2 mana so it doesn't interact with Sonya. But at that point, like if you nerf Pupil to 2 mana,
Okay.
isn't it just worth to do like? Isn't it worth just to make like Sonya the nerf?
Clear up some of this.
You know, I don't know.
Start to be able to make a couple of trades. Push some more damage.
Wait, why not trade with the 3/1?
Continue.
Yeah, I like that one.
Threatening lethal.
He looks morally defeated. I mean, to be honest, bro, wouldn't you? That's a tough misplay to make. Like, and he knew it immediately what he did wrong. So like, you'd be so hard on yourself at this point, and like, it's just unfortunate because you got this far, and it might come down to that one misplay, right? Do you ever do a reaction to the WoW cinematics? I feel like the reaction video category, you're not explored enough. People like you for your personality. Maybe at some point. I am actually thinking about reacting to all the Magic the Gathering cinematics because I don't know anything about it. Stomper against Handbuff Paladin, I can't.
I was just thinking about getting
Rogue's at 26 life. I mean, still,
all of his mana.
It's not like he's really dying. He's just kind of not winning, you know?
I don't know if that's like a benchmark we should be looking for here, but
yeah,
he's doing it.
Be interesting to see what happens here. Finally, some juicy Sonya content on this channel. I mean, hold on a second. Rogue's almost out of cards.
A lot going on in Q's hand here. Couple of buffs that really only just
Rogue
buff the
Rogue has no cards,
each other or buff the
and
attack, and these couple
they will run out of resources at some point. The thing is, Sonya is still here, man, and they can easily go like Sonya into maybe the stick up.
Because they are
gonna play this for tempo. Probably needs it.
Given to him. They have some drawback.
Sandcastle's +5. It's not buffed anymore, right? It's just 3. Yeah, the pupil burn was actually massive.
Yeah, I don't even want to use the.
If there's one card that needed to be burned, it might be that.
Right
Does
now, 'cause
prep
honestly,
matter at all
charge,
here?
Maybe you can win in fatigue. Because Mari has a bunch of unplayable cards in the hand, essentially, in the point of the
I'm
game
Scoundrel
right now.
Sandcastle, probably. Yeah, understandable. He just has a lot of pressure, right? Like, as long as Rogue can maintain the board, it should be fine. We'll see.
And Q's gonna need probably Plushie off the top.
Yeah, stack the biggest minion for sure.
And
Kill the 3 or the 1/1. You're pushing every. You need to push everything
try
in
and
phase.
get back in this one with healing.
Oh, dagger. Okay, I respect it. He does have 2 amulets for
Yeah, I don't
healing
like
for
the attack
12.
with the Sandcastle. I like just keeping it.
So it's not like he's in the worst position. Was that custom enforcer? No, it's an outfit too.
Outfitter.
Okay, so he's plus 12 right now for 2 mana. Plus 2 more because of the lifesteal weapon. So he's not dead again.
Yeah, I just really am not seeing any way out of this for Gyu.
So no, what you probably go like Sonya into the stick up next turn. Yeah, GG. That misplay was so relevant, man. It's crazy.
So that means Mari is victorious, going to take this match 3.
Oh my god. GG, man. That was a good series, to be fair, man. The road deck is so fun to watch.
And a very messy last
Oh
game.
my god. You'd be upset, man.
All things considered. Kind of just